channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what I take in my bag more or less everywhere as someone who has a heart condition. So these things are all like relevant either to me personally, or some of them are a bit more general. But yeah, they're all relevant to me taking them out because I have a heart condition. Like if I didn't have a heart condition, I wouldn't be taking them out either way. Like I wouldn't be taking them out normally. So it's things that I purely take out just because I have this health condition. Okay, so this is a thing that, this is my bag that like it literally goes everywhere. Primark tote bags are like the best. Yeah, so this is something that I don't bring everywhere because like you're not allowed this into concerts and stuff because you're not allowed to bring like liquids in that aren't selling there just in case it's like dodgy or something. I don't know, it's annoying, but yeah. I'd rather bring in my own free water than have to pay like £5 for one, but that's talk for another time. So yeah, I bring my water bottle literally everywhere with me. Like I drink so much water. I'm so thirsty all of the time. Like I always need to have a drink nearby. So I do, and especially if I'm taking tablets. Like even if I'm out somewhere, like in the pub or something, or like in a restaurant or whatever, and I'm having like say like a glass of Coke or like a drink, I'll still ask the waiter for like, can I have a glass of water so I can take my medicine, because I don't like taking my medicine anything but water, just in case it gets stuck in the back of my throat and then you have to try and like speedy gulp down like Coke and then you're like, oh, it's bubbly and too fizzy and everything. Whereas, you know, I can like neck that down if I need to, if the towel gets stuck in the back of my throat. So that's why I try to take water everywhere I go. Okay, next up is, yeah, I get really bad headaches. Actually kind of migraines, to be honest. I get really bad headaches, and if I don't take paracetamol right away, and I hate taking paracetamol, so this happens all the time, it turns into a migraine and I just feel so sick, and sometimes I do end up actually being sick. So yeah, I always bring paracetamol with me. I don't usually bring this full box, by the way. I literally just took this from the bottom of my bag. It's like, it's so bashed, it's been in there so long. I would usually just like cut 2 tablets off and put them in my purse. But yeah, paracetamol, it's a need. I don't know how people can go without it. So the next thing I bring out with me is my purse. I've literally had this purse for years for accessories. So I'm not obviously going to show you what all's in my purse because no thank you. But there's several things I keep in my purse. So I got this little ID card. It's from the British Heart Foundation. I don't know if that's focusing. Anyway, okay. And it's basically like a little medical ID card. No photo or anything on it, but it just has what my name, the heart condition I have, and why it like requires special consideration. So on the back of mine it says my name, and then it says pulmonary atresia with intact ventricular septum, which basically means I've had the Fontan. So yeah, and then it has emergency contacts. So I've got my mum and my dad's phone number. So yeah, that's, without giving away anybody's number, that's basically what it says there. So it is, I got this whenever I transitioned from the children's heart ward to the adults. So it was at my transition day where we went back into the kids hospital, and I met with Dr. Lockhart, who's like the adult cardiologist, and some nurse. I don't know who she was. It's not the one that I usually see, just like one of the transition people things. I don't know. And she gave me like this whole like pamphlet of stuff, like so many things, and this is one of the things in it. So yeah, that's what it is. So this isn't something I would take. If it depends who I'm going out with when I take this. If I'm only going out with like family, I won't take it. But if I'm going out with friends, and especially if I am going to somewhere that's like a concert or somewhere where I'm going to be out at night with like other people, I'll bring it, because it's just, it is in case something happens to me, because I know if it was my friend, you'd be in such hysterics that your friend has maybe just collapsed, that you're not going to have a clue what the medical condition is. So it's obviously just in case that does happen, my friend can just like whip out of my purse and be like, show that to the ambulance people, they'll know what it means. So yeah, I take that. I also take my donation card with me in my purse. Again, this isn't something that I take everywhere. I've literally brought it out twice, and that was to the 2 concerts I went to a couple of years back, purely just for worst case scenario, that if something happened to me, that I was in that situation, that this was going to happen, I wanted to make sure it happened, if that makes sense. You know, like just to be like not on the safe side, because obviously this doesn't help, but it can maybe speed things up if something like tragically was to happen. At least somebody else would get the benefit out of it, you know. So yeah, I signed up to this. It must have been 2018. Yeah, it must have been 2018 I signed up to this. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it because obviously I've had a blood transfusion myself. I'm on medication for life. Dodgy as a heart, you know. But I surprisingly I can donate everything. I'm not donating my heart for obvious reasons. I don't think that needs explained. I don't really think that would help anyone in whatever situation they're in. But yeah, so these are the two cards I keep in my purse. And then what I also keep in my purse is my Warfarin tablets. Now the Warfarin tablets come like in a big strip like this, but I'm not taking this out like, because if that gets lost, that's like a whole week's worth of medicine lost, and I can't really afford to do that. Like, I don't need to be running to Boots every week being like, I lost my medicine, can you get me more, thank you. So yeah, I usually just cut off what I need for like a night. So some nights I take 2, some nights I only take 1 tablet, some nights I take 3. So this is 3 here. This has been in my purse for a while. It just means that if I'm out somewhere and I remember, oh, medicine, it's there, and I don't forget to take it. It's just always good to have. So I always have paracetamol and 2 paracetamol, a couple of Warfarin in my purse. Last thing that I take is my bracelet. So this is, let me take it off. Let me come over. Let me come a little bit closer. So this is a not fake nomination bracelet. Why does it not focus? One sec. No, it's not focusing. Okay, well you can see it. You know what that is. Okay. It's a fake nomination bracelet. It's from this website called JSC Jewelry. I will link it down below because it's literally the best. You buy what I done was I bought a medical alert bracelet. So it's the plain silver, and it comes with this little red medical thing, and then it came with the Warfarin user. So that's that wee chain there. It's like a double one. And it says Warfarin user because that is the medicine I'm on. That is kind of like the more dodgy one, because it reacts with a lot more stuff, and it's the one that kind of can cause me to bleed more or whatever, whereas my other medicines don't really have as like adverse side effects or anything like that. So yeah, I got this. Came with just a plain that and these 2 charms. I think it was literally like something like a tenner, like 10 or 12 pounds. So it's like really cheap, but it's really good. And then I ordered one of these charms, which is a customizable medical condition. So you're only allowed so many characters on it, so I just put pulmonary atresia. My whole condition is pulmonary atresia with hyperplastic right ventricle and intact septum, but that's a bit of a mouthful, and like the intact septum bit isn't really necessary, and the hyperplastic right ventricle, it kind of comes in a package, so the pulmonary atresia bit is the main bit. So yeah, that's what I have there. And then because it's a fake nomination, but it actually fits real nomination charms, I've bought like real ones to fit on it, so which I think is really great, because then you buy like the cheap and it's like perfect, like it's not tarnished, and I've had it for years. You buy the cheap band and you can get cheap, like they were only like a couple pounds each. I think my dearest one from this JSC jewelry place was this one, this little like rose gold heart, and that's pure, like that's pure because it was rose gold. It was, and it was even only like £15 each. Yeah, so I'll link that down below because it's so good. And then on the back of it, I'm obviously not going to show you what it says, but it says ICE and then a wee phone symbol. So it's ICE numbers, which, did you know, means in case of emergency, please phone. So these are basically the phone numbers for my mum and dad. So if anything happens to me while I'm not with them, they'll get told, they'll get notified. And it's also good, again, like I was saying with the medical ID card, if I'm out with friends and they go mind blank or like they don't know what's wrong with me, it's all there, okay, in a nice bracelet. You wouldn't think that's a medical alert bracelet. It looks like one of those nomination ones everyone has. I used to bash them so much. I used to think they were so chavvy. I have 2 now. But yeah, so I wear that all the time, and it looks just like a normal bracelet, which I think is perfect. So like it's so good. So yeah, that was everything. that I like bring everywhere with me purely because I have a heart condition. So these are things, like I said, I only bring because of my health condition. If I was perfectly, like if I didn't have the heart condition thing going on, probably wouldn't be bringing these. Would maybe still bring water and paracetamol because I think that's just me personally. Obviously I wouldn't need the medical ID card, wouldn't need the medical bracelet because I would have no reason to. And obviously no warfarin because I wouldn't be on warfarin. But yeah, that's everything that I bring with me on a night out, shall you say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm aware I talk very fast. Okay, you don't need to tell me. I'm aware I talk fast. Okay, please bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm blaming a Northern Irish accent. Okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching if you got this far. Please like, subscribe, share, do all, comment. Yeah, do all that, and thank you, and I'll see you next time.